Williams is 317 pounds. Anton Davis, 325. They like to run him behind the left side where he hides behind those guys that just pops out of nowhere. Remember those books, Where's Waldo? You're kind of trying to find a guy in a crowd. It's Where's Charlie Garner? I mean, he just comes out of nowhere, and he's right on top of you.
Where's Waldo? Did you ever find him?
Yeah, I did, actually, with my kids one night. Up late. I had to stay up past midnight to find Waldo.
Turned down and a yard to go. Garner running right, flags everywhere. He's got the first down and some more. And he's still on his feet. A remarkable run across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A 12-yard pickup, but penalty flags everywhere.
But maybe you talk about the offensive lineman, second and third effort, Gary. When you have a back that'll go against the Redskins, that gives you that kind of second effort. Offensive linemen block harder. Wide receivers block harder.
For the defense. Penalty decline. First down.
Okay. They got 12 guys on the defense, and they still can't stop Charlie Garner. I mean, he should have been stopped right there by Bayless. Would have been a tough tackle. Good outside containment. And he runs through the arm tackle of Andre Collins, but he just never stops. I mean, he acts like he hasn't made the team yet.
So the first down run to the 47-yard line. Play action fake by Randall. Randall out the field, short of the mark. Tried to hit Calvin Williams at the 30-yard line. The one thing that the Redskins want to do, Pat, is if Randall Cunningham does start to ad-lib, run out of there, they want to force him to the left. They want to flush him left. But Randall's not running around as much as he used to.
No, you're right. We were talking to Zeke Bratkowski, the offensive coordinator for the Eagles, saying, hey, what Randall Cunningham is really doing well right now is getting back and throwing the ball on rhythm, as he did right there. It wasn't a good throw. There was a mix-up. But he's not running around much because he doesn't have to. He's smarter, and he's playing smarter.
Second and 10. In the pocket again, and a rolling catch is made by Fred Barnett. Barnett was hurt in the same game last year as Randall Cunningham. They called it a massacre. On the fourth game, they lost 3 players, Barnett along with Cunningham and Jeff Seidner. Now they're indicating it was not a catch. One of the officials is waving it off, and you can hear the reaction from the crowd.
Well, have a look here at Fred Barnett. He's matched up one-on-one with Darrell Green. From that angle, he certainly caught it. And that angle doesn't change my mind. That's a catch.
It sure is. Instead, it'll come back to a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I love the way Fred Barnett plays. He is as competitive, I think, a wide receiver as there is in the NFL. I mean, there's some great receivers out there, but when the ball's in the air, Fred Barnett will fight for it like anybody, nobody in the league. I mean, this guy really was after the ball.
Victor Bailey comes in, 3 wideouts on a 3rd and 10. Ken Harvey. Cunningham rolls away from it. A flag on the play. Complete to Barnett. Barnett stays on his feet inside the 30. So they saw the blitz coming from Harvey. They rolled away from it. Completed the pass. 19-yard pickup on the play.
Yeah, we just talked about how smartly Randall Cunningham is playing. And, that, Gary, that's just an example of it. We got a penalty against the Eagles, unfortunately, for the Eagles. But, I mean, he saw it. He read it. It was the perfect game plan call. The
illegal formation, offense, no eligible receiver on the line of scrimmage on the left side. 5 yards, repeat 3rd down.
They have the Redskins well scouted, Gary, because he called that audible, knew exactly where Ken Harvey was going to blitz from, and rolled away from Ken Harvey.
Well, they're having trouble with that offensive line of scrimmage, aren't they? They don't know where to line guys up. That's twice now in this ball game that Zeke Bratkowski's offensive set has caused him a penalty.
These guys are so good. This is not an offensive line. This is a skyline. These guys are very, very large.
3rd and 15. Randall this time buying some time up the field, coming back trying to catch the ball, and not doing that is Herschel Walker. So they've had a couple of drops on this drive, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, but Gary, remember Ron Lynn, the defensive coordinator, the Redskins, saying when you flush Randall Cunningham, you want to flush him out the left. You don't want him going right, because that's where he's very, very dangerous. So if you flush him, and they change the rush lanes to make him go left, they don't think he's nearly as effective throwing the ball to his left. Well, that was a perfect throw, but they forced a punt.
The sporadic Mitch Berger, a rookie out of Colorado, will punt the football to the leading punt returner in the NFL, Sam Mitchell. He gets it high. Mitchell calling for the fair catch and makes it at the 20-yard line. So the Redskins will have the football after that 32-yard punt. We have no score as Washington inherits the football for the second time. At Veterans Stadium as we are in this first quarter of play, 9:16 remaining. The Redskins have the football at the 20-yard line. We've been told that Derek Oden, who was hurt on the first play of the ball game, injured right hamstring. He will not return. So they'll miss his special teams play. From the 20, here come the Skins. Schuler, play action fake, pressure coming in his face. He completes it. The catch is made by Ethan Horton, the tight end. And Ethan Horton, who for the last 5 years played for the Raiders, advances the ball 20 yards out to the 40-yard line for the Redskins.
You know, when you think of Norv Turner's offense, you think of a lot of throws to the tight end and to the fullback. You know, Ethan Horton, they're hoping he's going to develop into that Jay Novacek type of tight end where they can dump the ball to him on first down. He can run with it after the catch as he did there, pick up a first down. They haven't had a lot of success throwing the ball to tight end and a fullback yet, but that may be a good start for him.
The offensive line looking a lot better than a week ago. Cedric Smith in motion, handoff to Ricky Irvins. Irvins trying to place the injured Reggie Brooks. If he just joined us, Brooks is out after sustaining a muscle pull in his rib area and did not suit up for this ball game, so Irvins will get the brunt of the effort as William Perry made the stop.
Okay, one of the reasons, or actually two of the reasons I think the Redskins have had trouble running the ball this year, other than the New Orleans game, is they don't have a powerful lead blocker. I mean, they're hoping Cedric Smith can do that. And their tight end, Ethan Horton, although he's a good receiver, he's not a dominating blocker. And that is, those two factors, I think, have affected their running game.
Second down, 6. Ellard in motion. Schuler looking his way, and Ellard didn't see it. Incomplete. That time, some pressure up the middle. Andy Harmon was at Schuler's feet when he relieved the ball, and Norv Turner not happy about that development on that particular play, as now Schuler's 1 of 4 for 20 yards.
You know, they're going to move Henry Ellard. The Redskins are going to move Henry Ellard, who's their only real big play offensive guy on the field right now, around tonight. They're going to put him in motion. You'll see him here in motion. Put him in the slot a lot. They're trying to get a matchup with him and Mark McMillan. This time, though, Eric Allen has it. That's not the matchup they want.
Nobody wants to go against Eric Allen. Third down and 6. Schuler protects him there. And he throws to Brian Mitchell. He was tangled up with Byron Evans. That was really an interesting play. Either Mitchell was decoying Evans or he didn't see the ball because the hands really didn't get up there at all as he was trying to make the catch, and it brings up the 4th down.
It did not look like he was expecting it, but I want to say one thing. Byron Evans may be the best coverage middle linebacker in the NFL because he had Mitchell very well covered.
It is raining harder now, you can tell, as Roby will go back and punt for the second time. Seidner back for Philadelphia. Seidner backing up at the 10. And Seidner will get maybe 2 yards, and that's all. Philadelphia will start from the 12. We have no score. 7:56 to go in the first quarter. That was a 44-yard punt by Reggie Roby. No score from the vet. Let's go down to the sideline now. And here's Kevin Kylan.
Thanks, Gary. When you look at Norv Turner's offense, one of the most productive positions is the tight end. Remember Novacek in Dallas. Well, Ethan Horton hasn't been catching a lot of balls. The reason they believe is because the quarterbacks for the Redskins have had trouble learning the offense, and they've been checking too quickly to the running backs, going to the first option, then to the running back, skipping over the tight end. What they'd like to accomplish tonight, try to get it to the tight end a little more.
Boy, Kevin, that's a good point, but there's not a lot of Jay Novaceks in the NFL.
Yeah, but, you know, they can get Ethan Horton going. You see what the Norv's tight ends that Norv Turner has done with a tight end. I mean, and with a young quarterback in particular, and the combination routes between a tight end and fullback, they ought to, his offense, they each ought to catch 30 or 40 passes.
They're going to mark this at the 13. Philadelphia with the football. No score. 7:56 left in the first quarter. Hand off to Garner. Garner so quick. Look at that little burst as he brings it across the 15 out to the 18-yard line. Tyrone Stowe made the stop. Impressive running back, number 25. He was their second round pick this year out of the University of Tennessee. He's carried the ball 4 times now for 27 yards. the 6th week of the NFL season, and the Bills showed some gritty determination today in Orchard Park. And the Chargers are the only unbeaten team still in the NFL. They're 5-0. Second down and 4. Randall Cunningham looking far side, makes the connection, and that's a first down catch as Calvin Williams.
Does that ball get there quickly?
Looking at the rest of the action here in the NFL today, a lot of games being played way out west. The Jets had outstanding kicking from Nick Lowry, and the Broncos won a football game. Long time in coming. And Buddy Ryan didn't stop Emmitt Smith, and he didn't stop the Cowboys today.
They looked awfully good again, too.
Didn't they? 49ers came from behind in that ball game, and the Packers likewise.
Yeah. And they were down 17-3 at half, the Packers.
First down now at the 30. Cunningham going deep. Intended for Fred Barnett.
Oh,
and on the coverage was Darrell Green.
That was a pretty play all the way around. I mean, it was a good call, well executed by Randall Cunningham and Fred Barnett. And then Darrell Green, who kind of lulls you into thinking, sneaks you into believing that you have a receiver wide open. And at the last moment, without the interference, he'll knock it away. I mean, that is superb coverage by Darrell Green.
Looked like a ballet move.
Yeah.
Both of them floating through the air. Darrell Green still ran in the camp of 4.2440. Now that's slow for him.
I find it hard to believe.
I do too. Here is Garner again trying to go wide, and a lot of burgundy shirts are there. Kurt Govea, who did not play last week, was one of those on the stop, 54, as the Bears have won 3 in a row. Steve Walsh is undefeated as a starter for Chicago. We said the Falcons could be surprising.
Trying to get credit now, aren't you, Gary?
Well, yeah. Well, you said that, too. I'm going to give you the same credit. Go ahead. Pat yourself on the back.
No, that's just like you. Just like you, that's all.
Third down now. 11 yards to go. Flushed out, up the field, Calvin Williams makes the catch. Another athletic move by Randall Cunningham, a 34-yard completion on 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, but they flushed him out to the right, Gary. Remember, Ron Lynn was saying when we flush Randall Cunningham, we want him going to his left, not to his right. Ken Harvey on a stun inside just breaks through 2 guys. I mean, that's a heck of a rush by Harvey. But Cunningham threw a touchdown pass last week against San Francisco when he was throwing it to the right. And that's the thing about these Eagle receivers, Gary. You throw the ball up, and they're rebounders. They'll go up and get it.
They're competitive. 3 catches now for Williams for 52 yards. Able to take it to the 30. What was it Rich Kotite told us? He says, I think you establish the passing game first and then run it. There's a good example with Garner's run.
Yeah, the Eagles have the philosophy, you throw the ball first, then you run it, you know. Okay, Randall Cunningham heads right. He looks like he's going to flush out to the right again. This time he hands it off to Charlie Garner. I mean, there's a lot of fast running backs in the National Football League, but his starting speed is extraordinary, and it makes the defense, I think, play catch up the whole play, Gary.
Second down and 3. He's able to get the first down to the 25-yard line. Well, he raised some eyebrows in camp. Then he got hurt. They had to wait for him. I don't think San Francisco knew who number 25 was. He scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, but they knew his name.
And he's off to a heck of a start here. I mean, Kotite had him in the Senior Bowl. He said, I've never seen a running back that ran around faster than Charlie Garner. They got him in the 2nd round.
First down from the 25. Cunningham, bootleg, Shirley Palmer giving chase. Not there. He almost had the catch. Coming across was Calvin Williams. Could not quite hang on, but what a remarkable throw for a right-hander running left. He was on the button.
Yeah, you'd rather have him rolling to his right, but Sterling Palmer, number 97, really affected this play. Now, he didn't get to Randall Cunningham, but the play took a little bit too long as Sterling Palmer chased him